If you need to go get you some tea, water, ice, you need to go to take a restroom break, you need to walk away, take a phone call, make a phone call, go ahead and do so because I will be shuffling for a minute. So, and I will put the timestamp when we start the reading. So I'm going to be shuffling these up because I just got to finish doing Aries, and I want to make sure that the self-care deck is shuffled up really good because I'm not doing opposite signs. I'm doing all sun signs in order from 1 through 12. All right, so now we're working on the second house, okay, which deals with value. All right, second house also deals with the involvement of two people. Second house, it deals with information. Okay. All right. And Taurus. So I'm working on your reading. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Understand that this is a safe space for all. Okay, no one is exempt here. So keep that in mind. If you're new to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of this channel. Thank you. For those of you who have already subscribed, welcome back. May you find the clarity and confirmation and that you seek or need. All right. Only thing that I don't like about these soft index, I'm going to use them though until I can't use them no more. But it's bringing all this little dust bunnies, like these little pieces, these little white things. It's getting all over the place. What did I do with my air? I just got a new one. That's cool. And you know what? I thought I was gonna blow myself up because I shook the air blower thing. It says do not shake. And I shook it. And it was so cold, and I was like, oh, why is it cold? Is it gonna blow up? Like I can hear it. It's crazy. Hey Taurus, what's going on? Earth energy. Let's go ahead. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I still want to shuffle these up a little bit more to make sure. If you are a reader, if you There is a, if you, I'm talking to the new readers, you know, I have a lot of readers that support spiritual guide and light. Okay. So, and I'm so appreciative of all of you. Thank you. Starting out in tarot, you have this excitement, and sometimes you may feel obligated. And then, especially when you tap into when you're just overly excited and you start getting all of these downloads, and then there's that moment of feeling obligated. And I'm not talking about the burnout part, it's just more so of over inserting yourself, where and then the burnout comes, and then it's like, don't take out the enjoyment. Okay, what is aligned to you, and wherever the message is supposed to go, to whom it's assigned to, it will get to them. It will. Because some, like for instance, like because I have a lot of gifts, and I'm sure you do too. And when I have dreams, sometimes when I have dreams, those dreams don't actually, sometimes they could be 90 days before they come into fruition, but it's more so of a warning. So sometimes your downloads can be warnings. So that when at its appropriate time, where it's supposed to greet at someone's, greet into someone's path, where they have the option to accept, then it will happen. Those who are in, but you have to also understand that um, as a reader, we have short-term connections, we have instant connections, short-term, long-term, periodically, right? Where you're going to have people who, you know, it's there's nothing to do with you. It's just they don't resonate with the messages. Like for instance, there was a period in my life in the past where I had a moment where I was like, there's not any information that's resonating with me. Like, this is past energy that keeps presenting itself, and the whole time it was saying, yes, it keeps presenting itself, because I've only acknowledged. I never resolved what was being presented to me. So some of you are like, no, I'm not going through this. Or no, I'm no longer experiencing this, but there is something that is still open that you didn't close out, or something that you're failing to see. For some of you, you've closed out certain cycles, but you never walked away. It's like just standing at you lock a door and you're just standing at this locked door, refusing to walk away. Okay. For some of you, you've locked a door, right? And you're trying to find the key to open the door back up. I want to see Taurus. I don't know. I'm pertaining to the information. It's kind of like what you know. What are you going to do about it? Or it's like what you know. Is that the reason why you're taking in the initiative to say I'm ready for change? Because we can expect harmony and balance, but there has to be in a sense of action, and that's when you step into the third place, where it's that there's the action more so of collecting, right? Of what what is most dear to us, what we value, whether that's people, places, or things. All right, I think we're ready. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we're gonna start at 2, at 10. All right, what messages do you have for Taurus? We have weakness and sufficiency. Let me put that into your timestamp that. All right. So Taurus card pull started at 10:03:03. So we have weakness and sufficiency. So things are definitely at your liking. All right. I don't know. Love buttercup. Weakness. All right. Is your heart being weakened? What do you got your focus on? People, places, or things? Because it doesn't necessarily have to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. This could be a thing. It could be a car. You know how people are obsessed with cars, as if they're in a relationship with their car. Yeah, something that you are. Something is something that suffice. Like it's good, and it's something that you can't say no to. I don't know. Is it food? Someone has a weakness to food. You love food. Hey, I love food too. All right. It says, remember. Oh, I'm so happy. Your reading is coming out good and healthy. It says, remember always that you not only have the right to be you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. Okay. So it's like you're not fighting to prove to people that you're happy. And we have strength here, we have feelings, and timid. Who are you focused on? That everything's good in your self-care area, but this weakness. What is this weakness? Is it food? We have anger issues. We have anger issues. And then we have carefree. Okay. Yeah. Look at avoiding. So whoever has anger issues, you're avoiding them at this time. But it's a weakness. It's like if this is a person, it's like they have to accept that, they can't make you react. You have it all together, or what this is what it looks like. Now, and pretending that could be the person that you're avoiding because they're not in the same space as you are at this time. Others of you, this could be in regards to food, right? Food is your weakness, and you're trying to avoid foods that trigger your anger issues, that cause a chemical imbalance. Maybe you need to pay attention to what it is that you are consuming, so that you can pay attention that when you do get angry, so you can identify, what chemicals you're putting in your body that that you need to avoid, so that you can prevent these anger issues. Overall, show me the shadow energy with regards to um, this weakness and these anger issues. It has to be a chemical because naturally you're carefree. Yeah, we have the three of chalices here. This is mind, body, and soul here. So it's definitely chemicals that are causing and interfering actually. And this weakness here. I'm seeing with this weakness, somebody wants to breathe the same air you breathe, but unfortunately, they're not on your level at this time. And that's not being stuck up. It's just your the way you present your feelings are carefree. Okay, you're a very strong person, so you don't hold your emotions on your shoulders. And with this timid here, it's like whatever goes is whatever goes. As long as it makes me happy, I'm happy. All right. Everything is sufficient. Everything's flowing here. And then we have remember always that you're not the only one, the only, you're not the only one to have the right to be an individual. You have obligation to be, you have an obligation to be one. So that's very important. We have idea in reverse here. So this is letting me know that you're very strong-minded. Oil essentials here. That's the weakness here. So you can have what are they? You may be like, it's not Cupid's arrow, but there's something about the way you disperse your affection is definitely something that you need to be more clear about, because people are weak to that. And when you avoid them, you get the low vibrational energies of people being upset because they want you to invest your time in them. Like I said, there's a lot of people that's not on your level. I feel like it could go, it's like I said, with the suffice energy, with the connections, you know what I mean? You associate yourself with who you are. And it feels like the people who wear a mask as if you're compatible, right? You get them, they get you. Once you pull away, you start seeing this different side, and then that's when you start avoiding people. People love your air, Taurus. They can't get enough. I don't know what you better start selling that oil. Okay, pricing. Your time is very, very valuable, and I feel like people hold masks. They come towards you, but you can see right through it. But at the same time, the weaknesses, it's like you're the to go to person. Okay. Now, this shadow energy, it's kind of like you have a gift of obedience, meaning you Taurus have the gift to it's like training in session. You have this shadow energy that transforms people into being obedient to whatever, to your wants and your needs and your desires. But when you pull away and you're no longer investing your energy, that's when people are in their feelings. But you're you don't get in your feelings. And that's people's weaknesses when it comes to you. Okay. It's like you don't need nobody to tell you that you don't know how to love. When the whole time what love is what you present people when it comes to letting people know that your self-care is good. But the closer that, or should I say, the more time that you invest in other people, you realize that they don't have their self-care grounded. They need a sense of direction, and that's what your shadow energy does with the Three of Chalices. You teach people how to find themselves, but yet when you pull back, people try to tell you how to find yourself, and it's not that. You're very honest when it comes to how you feel. You're very honest when it comes to what makes you happy. You're very strong-minded. That's what I love about you. And with this oily central, this is your essence. Okay. You could take it as Pandora's box, are the Alambassador boxes, whatever you choose. Goodness gracious. Yeah, some of you could be starting your own self-care business, and you're trying to figure out your packaging and how you want to ship out your own oils. Congratulations. Okay. So some of you are working on you are on a self-care journey, and you want to you're you're open to the benefit of your journey of making your life's journey of self-care a profitable business. Good idea. Nice, Taurus. That's wonderful. Let me know how it goes. Okay. Also share your story. Drop it in the comments down below, and I will approve it so that you can be a beacon of light to others. Taurus. Three of Swords. Yeah, a heartbreaker. It's not intentionally. You're not intentionally a heartbreaker, Taurus. It's not with bad and there's no ill intentions here. There is a sense of the fact that everything is good on your end the way that you want it to be when it comes to how you operate. I feel like people see your flaws that you don't have a problem with, besides just avoiding, it's like you avoid unnecessary problems. And I feel like it's just because you are unable, when you pull back, that's when all this stuff starts happening when it comes to anger issues. Because that's the only thing that I see. People are just weak to, like, you're gravitating, very, very gravitating, because you do take care of yourself. And you're not responsible for other people's weakness when it comes to the Three of Swords. This is like Taurus, she's saying, yeah, I'm married, but my spouse, we have open communication, and I can do what you want. And whoever's weak to you, right? In their mind, they already have an end result, right? That they're going to eventually be the spouse. Like they've already implanted in their head, and they're not understanding that you've made it very clear that, yeah, I have an open marriage, meaning you're saying I'm not leaving my spouse. But in the back of their heads, they're thinking, nah, I'm going to, and they get their heartbreak. Now you're having to deal with anger issues, and you no longer invest time in that. But for the most part, pertaining to your self-care, it's like there's nothing wrong with you. I'm not saying anything wrong with you. You're timid in who you are. You know where your feelings stem from. You have good head on your shoulders here. The issue is it's like someone's trying to push your buttons, but they can't. It's like someone's trying to break your heart when they broke their own heart. It's carefree here with this Three of Chalices. And it's just basically, hey, I was already honest with you. Either I can teach you how to love yourself. That's how you're doing this. Like, I can show you the way. You know what I mean? Taurus, you got it together. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm seeing here. Like, for real. And so let me see overall focus, Taurus. I love this sufficiency and the strength. And the fact that you're avoiding, it's not like you're not running away from it. It's just like that's not where you're trying to invest your energy into. Like, If somebody, if this is how I'm saying it, if you make time of listening to somebody's problem, it's like you gonna be up front like, no, you gonna have to give me some money. That's and they're weak and they still give you the money, but then they're even more madder because you charge them for your time. And that's not being careless. It's just you're just a very open person. What is the overall focus for Taurus? Karma releasing. It says move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy, and that's what you are doing. And it's like these people, they be like, yeah, I understand you're married and it's an open relationship, but they hurt themselves because they have in their mind that you're going to end up being their spouse. And then they come with problems because they realize that no, you're not leaving your spouse. Life is good for you. You have it together. And that's what it's this feels like an over and over and over and over again cycle. It's like, dang, am I gonna find someone who is sufficient, who knows themselves and are happy with themselves and are happy? I mean, there's a lot of people that are saying, yeah, I don't care about you having a spouse. If your spouse knows about me and it's an open situation, then yeah, let's do this. You need someone that's on the same mindset as you, than someone who they themselves need self-care practice because they don't know themselves. You give people direction about themselves, right? I don't know. You end up charging them for your time because you don't want to deal with it. Taurus. Now that's the information. Don't forget love is kind, love is gentle, Taurus, and that is you. And I.